Hey everyone, welcome to Dalwell Podcast, episode 140. Today, I have with me Great White North
Hello.
and my top five, Wubs.
Hello.
So this episode was one that Wubs kind of came up with. He sent me a thing over the holidays of a IGN's top 25 games, JRPG games of all times. And we're going to go over this list. It's very questionable. We all agree with what number one game is, but everything other than that is not it's not right. It's not right at all.
Well, at least for
Uh,
this list, number one makes sense.
yeah, number
I'll
one
say it
makes
that way.
sense. Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
So what I'm gonna do, guys, is as the episode goes on, there will be a screen up of this list from IGN. And we would love to know what your thoughts are in the comments and below, or in the comments of the premiere for this episode, of what your take is. Because it feels like they just kind of put all the most recent RPGs together and some of the old ones. And like there was like really no order other than Chrono Trigger getting number one, which is 100% right. So we'll just get that out of the way.
But isn't that the same as John Cusack picking Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana as one of his like top one side ones, or top five side one track ones? That's like the obvious choice. Like, do you even play
Right.
video games?
Right,
Like,
right, right,
like it's
right. The funny thing too is it does kind of remind me of that whole what was it? High Fidelity, right?
yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
his top five list of every moment in the movie. So we're doing the top 25 list. We're gonna comment. I give our take on this. But all right, so number 25, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. Um, it's really weird that this is on this list. I never played it until just starting recently playing it, but I never really actually played any of the Tensei games. I have four and five, I have three, but I was a Persona guy, so I can't rate this as if it's a worthy thing to be number 25. But like, what is y'all's take on that?
I've never played any of the Shin Megami Tensei. I just know about it through the reputation of the Persona series, which is what I'm more into. Anyways, I played for the most part all of them except for four for a little. I have it on I think on my PS network or something like that. So I
Hmm.
will definitely want to get into it. But the Shin Megami, I heard they're good
Yeah,
and they're definitely different style of RPG. But I don't know. I guess I would have to play it to see the hype behind that in that sense. But to put it as 25, maybe in a top 100 somewhere,
maybe top
late
50. Yeah.
50, somewhere there, maybe. But I don't know. On this list, it just feels a little weird to me at the moment. So
What about you, Wubs? What's your take on that one? Did you ever play that game?
I've played probably the first 3 hours of it, 4 hours. I got it on PS4 when they
Hmm.
did the re-release, and I thought it was really great. I the only reason I stopped was because I was in the middle of a Dead by Daylight addiction, and just couldn't give up the hours.
Yeah.
But I yeah, but I know why it's on this list. It's on this list because of Persona 5 and Metaphor ReFantasio. That's the only reason it's on here. They slipped it in there to look cool, right? That's the only
Yeah.
reason it's on here.
so I want to be part of the cool kids kind of thing.
Right,
I
right.
and I would say that one of the cool things I remember from the PS2 version of the game, because I don't know necessarily he's in the remake or the remaster for the PS4, is Dante showed up as a character in this game.
Right. hmm
And it was one of the reasons why I wanted to play the game. And I actually got it, but I never played it until
hmm
like I started playing it just recently, of course, last year. But it is weird. I can think of other and So as we go through this list, we're going to kind of talk about like what our thoughts are for where the placement of this game is that's in this list, and should it be on the list. And I don't have enough experience with it, and it seems like most of us don't, to judge whether this should be there. But I know that there's at least 25 games, RPGs that I enjoy and love to death, that only some of them are on here. And
It feels very poorly balanced, right? Because
it does.
other than Chrono Trigger at number one, it's like, okay, all the newer Atlas stuff is in the top 10. And oh, let's just tag this random old one that you could say was a predecessor or a precursor to one of the those bigger modern games. Because
Yeah.
Persona didn't really go mainstream until Persona 3, and you could argue until 4, right?
Really more
And it
for, yeah.
didn't really go mainstream until 5.
Yes.
So, like, I mean, that's where I entered the series was 5. I haven't even played 4 yet. Played a little bit
You
of
should
3
try
remake,
part one
but
and two. They are
Yeah, they're
so
so
different. I mean, they're
good.
oh
still
yeah, I've
kids, like
seen
high
them.
school kids, but
Yeah,
yeah.
they look totally different. I want to play the whole series. I want to play all of Shin Megami Tensei too because it's this similar system. It's just apocalypse setting instead of
Mm.
Japanese high school, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
So, which is cool. I love the system and I would definitely play it. But yeah, I also agree. I don't feel like I've played it enough to say that it deserves to be in the top 25.
So I would possibly put one that's definitely not on this list, and it's a sequel to the number one over this at the moment, and that would
Oh,
be
that's
Chrono
interesting.
Cross.
Yeah.
At the very least, because
Yeah.
it's definitely a game I enjoyed more than what I've heard so far, but I don't have a real opinion yet about the Shin Megami series, other
That
than the
game
fact that
was
it has
so
a reputation.
impressive when it came out, Chrono Cross. I had it on PlayStation. I never beat it, but graphically it was so amazing for the PlayStation.
It's a good
Mhm.
game.
Yeah.
I'm
I enjoyed
sorry,
it.
and I will defend it to this day to saying that it's a good sequel to Chrono Trigger. And
Well, that's
I'm
brave.
glad you say
I don't know if
that.
I'd say
I feel the
that,
same
but yeah,
way.
I enjoyed it.
well, if you get it,
It's a good follow up. It's hard to act to follow though.
correct, but it does touch on a lot. And if you know what's going on, like, because
Hmm.
the thing is like if you just play the game as is without getting all the characters, experience all of their backstories and their stories, backstories and in their connections to other things within the franchise, as far as those two games, there's a lot to deep dive.
Hmm.
And like when you're talking about, man, that's a whole episode on its own, but you're talking about like, because Chrono, Marley, and Luca show up in the game.
Hmm.
You got the post future, as if Lavos did attack versus the future he didn't. There's this all this stuff that connects to the franchise. I mean, the first game.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I think people were expecting something different, but it's like it's Square, right? Square at the time, when they make sequels, they're not direct sequels. They're usually even almost like otherworldly things. It's you know,
I'll give
uh
them that. They were trying to experiment a little bit, and
mhm.
Oh yeah.
for what they did with Chrono Cross, I enjoyed it. I like
I
the
think
two worlds, and instead of the
Yeah.
whole time travel aspect, even though Chrono Trigger, I
Yeah,
love the time
dimensional.
travel
It was
thing.
more dimensional hopping than it was time traveling, which
Yeah.
was really
hmm
cool.
Yep. But
Um,
it's different enough too to be interesting. I think
mhm.
the main problem is if you were expecting a game to be just like Chrono Trigger, you got kind of disappointed, right?
Right. Because definitely one of the battle system was weird.
It
You
was
had the
It took
different.
stuff,
some getting used to. I'll give you
the
that.
element system and stuff, and like making sure you match the colors, and you unlock new skills, and you had some triple text, some double text, but it did tie in overall into the ending of the game if you wanted to get the true ending.
It was
Hmm.
fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoyed it.
For me, I would add in uh command missions, Mega Man X command missions.
That was pretty good.
That was a good RPG, and I think it's like it was good enough that it should fit on this list, especially since there's 25 games. Um, and I enjoyed that more than what I've played so far of Shinigami Tensei 3.
Hmm.
Nothing against the game, but if I were to think of a game that would fit on here, it would be that one for me for 25.
I really didn't think of specific I didn't make a list or anything of other
Hmm.
games, but I can throw out just some random stuff, I guess, with each one as we go that I
Hmm.
would like to at least be on the list. Um I I mean for this far back, I feel very safe saying like Final Fantasy IV. Um, you know,
That is my
easily.
favorite Final Fantasy, but it's not the best RPG out there. So,
Hmm.
Yeah.
but to put it at least on 25, I would agree.
Yeah. No, I agree
Yep.
with that. It should be on the list regardless because I think like as we go, 4, 5, 6, 7, and even 8 need to be on this list. I know some people would want 9 on there. But like,
You would put 8 in the top 25?
I would.
yep,
Wow.
I really
Especially
would.
Okay.
after playing it again this week, I thoroughly enjoyed the game.
Hmm.
It's a lot better than what people gave it credit for.
Mm.
And the junction, I think it's just because of the way the battle system was,
Yeah.
and um, but it's so broken. That is the unfortunate thing. You could really break the game pretty quick with
Hmm.
the junction system if you know what you're doing. But
Yep.
other than that, I enjoy the story. The characters are fun. Um,
I
hey,
will say the
self fulfillment is
soundtrack is
awesome.
one of my favorites of any game ever.
Soundtrack
Yeah,
is one of the best.
Um, yeah.
Uh,
considering Nobuo thought he was going to be, that was his last one.
mhm.
The time
Mm.
from what I heard.
So I would add the fact that like even with the quality of life improvements that they've added to the game for the newer releases,
Hmm.
definitely makes it to where you can kind of enjoy the story more quickly than having to get used to everything right up front with like the junk system, reminding yourself that, oh yeah, I need to I need to draw a summon off of this character and everything. You know, you can take your time or you can speed it up however you want to play it.
Hmm.
Those cutscenes were amazing too.
Oh, dude, and
Oh, geez, yes.
the fact that like you had cutscenes with your character moving in between the cutscenes, which is amazing at the
I
Yeah.
time.
like that. They wanted to do that whole interactivity idea, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
It
pretty
was
cool.
amazing. And by that time, everybody was, at least my friends were mostly into the 64 and because of multiplayer games and things like that. And I remember, and people bought the Dreamcast the same day Final Fantasy VIII came out, and they had their pre-orders and stuff. I remember being in line in Babbage's, and everybody was there to get a Dreamcast except me. I had my Final Fantasy VIII pre-order, and I remember thinking to myself, look at all these losers about to pick up a new console. They're gonna drop $300 on this stupid console. They're not even gonna be able to play Final Fantasy VIII.
And there's no
Like,
RPGs on it anyway. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it was so funny. But back in the day, nobody cared about that. So I just thought it was hilarious.
Well,
Yeah.
you got three guys right here, between
Yeah,
the three of
right?
us that
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
Hmm. To be fair, Dreamcast was a good system. I
Oh,
enjoyed
Oh, it
it.
was.
sure. No,
It
it's a
was,
good
yeah.
system for sure, but I just always I remember that so clearly because I remember being in line with everybody there to pick up their Dreamcasts and I was getting Final Fantasy VIII.
Mhm.
I
All
actually
right.
forgot it came out the same year, to be honest.
Yep. Yep.
September 9th, 1999. I remember that because of the ad. It was 9999 for
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
the release date.
All right. So number 24, Breath of Fire 3, which is actually my favorite in the franchise. I really loved Breath of Fire 3.
A good game. I
So
Very
played
good
it,
game.
but I never beat it, and I never played the a lot of people like 4, right? They
Oh,
think
that's
that
yes.
the
4 is the
Dragon.
best.
Oh, four. No, four.
Yeah.
Four. Yeah,
But I
Dragon
never
Quarter is
played it.
the fifth one.
Mhm.
Four has a weird art style to it, I
It
found.
does.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of more anime, right?
Uh, yeah, I mean, like it's like pastel anime, so to speak. I guess is for the lack of a better term. Like it wasn't totally cell shaded either. It was just a little odd for part four.
Mm.
But three,
Mhm.
three had a really cool mechanic. I like the idea that you're still on the same screen, kind of like Chrono Trigger, but depending on where the battle happens, you're this way, that way, and it's all
Yeah, it just
Right.
isometric
face the
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that
and
was cool.
it was cool. I don't have any qualms on the placement of that game on this list. I think it should be on this list somewhere, but I
yes.
24 is a safe approach, I guess. I don't know if it
Hmm.
would beat out any of the others. It's not my favorite Breath of Fire. Part two is, and that's mostly because of Cat. from Breath of
Oh
Fire
my
2.
gosh. Yeah, Cat's so
Mm.
She's my
awesome.
favorite character in all the series because Nina just is in every one of them and Cat's not. So I'm like,
Mm.
Mhm.
no, Cat's cool. But
Nice.
yeah, I think part three works here.
Well, I love the fact that like what the story elements in Breath of Fire 3 where it almost kind of has this, Final Fantasy 6, right, where they had undiscovered this lost technology and all this other stuff, the steampunk element.
Mhm.
And Breath of Fire 3 had that kind of feel. And especially when you get into like the desert area and you find that there was like a less lost civilization and you get into the whole story of what's going on between Ryu and his brother. Such a good game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Music's
But
good too.
yeah, oh yeah, the music's fantastic. It's one of the ones I still hear in my head on a regular basis. I'm like, man, and I just like go, I want to play this game. I want to play this game. Um, okay, so let's get into the 23 Golden Sun. Another one I've never played, but I know it's by the same creators that did or Camelot. I think Camelot Studios or Camelot Interactive.
I think it's Camelot.
But this same team is also the team that gave us Beyond the Beyond and Shining Force, which Shining Force
Ooh.
1 and 2 are not on this list at
Yeah,
all.
one of those should be on here.
Shining
Anyway.
Force 3, anyone? I love that
Right,
game.
right.
I
Tactics
don't
is
think I
not on
ever
here.
played three. I don't think I ever played three. Was it on Saturn?
Yeah, it was on Saturn.
Yeah,
That's
and it
why.
was like a three-part series that
We only got the
that's a whole,
first part of it here.
yeah,
Oh, did
that's
they
a
ever
whole different
do
story.
fan translation?
Yes,
I
there is a fan
think
translation
so.
support. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. See, that's something I would actually go back and emulate. I would absolutely play those in
Yeah,
order.
if you get a chance to play part um, part three, part one, that's kind of a
Hmm.
weird thing to say. It blew me away. I love
Yeah.
part two. I think it's still technically my favorite, but and that's just because
Nice.
we didn't get the other two parts to part three.
Yeah.
Uh, I want the full thing to that. That was such an amazing game.
But
But
you could do it now with the fan translation, right?
You
exactly.
could,
So
yeah. Just get a Pi, download the image, and you change the translate. You put the translation back in
Hmm.
within the data
Nice.
files.
so
Yeah,
you
see
never
that
played
that's
Golden Sun?
something. What's that?
No, I didn't play Golden Sun. I had friends that did. I actually started trying to play it, the first one on the Switch because it's on the Virtual Console. But
Ooh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to get to that.
It
yeah,
is, yeah. Because
yeah.
I started playing it on there a while back, and I didn't get very far. It seemed cool though, and
Hmm.
there's a sequel to it as well. I forget what
Yeah.
it's called, but
It's well, there is a second part to it, and it ties into the game. Like you play Golden Sun with these set of characters, then you
hmm.
play the sequel that is connected to the story. So like you're playing the other half of the storyline for part two.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of weird in that way. I didn't finish that one, but I did finish this one that they're talking about. Amazing game. I recommend it for sure.
So do you feel like it's in a good position on the list?
Let me look at that list again. um, it, I'd say it deserves to be somewhere in there. I would almost put it at least there. I don't know if it's better than Breath of Fire 3 though.
Right.
Hmm. Okay.
So I might flip that at the very least. If not,
But
keep
it's
it
on the
there.
right end of this list anyway, you'd say.
Yeah, it's somewhere. It's in a good spot,
Yeah.
roughly. Yeah.
Because I mean, like, it's not like I don't even think with like number 22, right? We have Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch,
Mhm.
and that's a Studio Ghibli inspired. I mean, well, they had a big hand into it game. But like I played a little bit of it. Didn't hook me. It's something I want to finish at some point, but I don't think it deserves to be on this list. It's not better.
Yeah.
It's not better than Golden Sun or Breath of Fire 3 for sure.
No, that's for sure. It's a good game. From what I've played, I haven't finished it. I've heard part two is better.
Yeah, I heard that too.
It's
Yeah.
interesting because I've heard both. Some people prefer the first, and some say the second's better. And the people that like it seem to really like it
Hmm.
from
Mhm.
like just what I've seen on YouTube. But yeah, I played the first hour of it or so, and I had to do other things. So I would like to play more of it though, because I do love the art style, of course.
Well, that's what drew me to it in the first place. The whole Studio Ghibli style of it. And I thought, it's very animated and when you play the game itself, which I
Yeah.
thought was kind of cool. But I don't know if it is. Well, I'll probably put it at 25, even though I did put in Chrono Cross, but Chrono Cross is a better game than this, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It's such a hard list at times, whenever you come across the particular game that we're talking about, and then you're thinking about, wow, actually, that one was better. Maybe I
Yeah.
should switch it around, Um, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about, Cooney being there at this point in time. I think the couple games we just talked about were better.
I
Oh
think
yeah, yeah.
there's one that I would add here, at least with what I've played, because I hadn't played Golden Sun and I hadn't played Nino Kuni, but I have played enough of Fire Emblem Three Houses to know that a Fire Emblem game deserves to be in this top 25. I don't know if it's necessarily Three Houses, but I would personally do that anyway.
I would love to play any of them. I bought one for the Switch recently, just so I could finally try out one of these
Hmm.
Fire Emblems. I know it's a tactic style game,
Hmm.
um, so I'm hoping they're good. I've heard so many good things, I just never actually got to play it. So
I'll be interested to hear what you think of it because I had never played any of the older ones either until I got Three Houses on Switch, and I was really impressed with it. I thought it was really just really fun.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah, I need there's so many I need to just go through. I have
I
quite
sent
a
you
quite,
Engage. You haven't played
I
it
have
yet?
no, I haven't had time. Well, like, dude, I have triangle strategies. I tried to play that for a little
Right.
bit, but like I stopped. I have like Unicorn Overlord. I haven't even
Oh yeah.
touched. I have the
Unicorn Overlord looks amazing. I can't wait to
It does
play
I
look
know
that.
good.
the remaster of what Tactics Ogre.
Yeah. I
Like
really want to play that one too,
just
but I
haven't
haven't
had
I
time.
haven't found that one yet.
Hmm.
Um, but so all right. Now, this one I do have a problem with where it's placed. It does definitely need to be on this list, and it would be much, much higher, closer to number one than it would be where it's at right now. And that's number 21, Lost Odyssey. This is a beautiful game, fun. If you like Final Fantasy X, it is like it's 10 times 100
Hmm.
because the mechanics of the battle combat style is very similar. But you have like extra things that you can do in combat to help like in your favor against your enemies that you're fighting. Uh, the characters were great, and of course, this is made by Sakaguchi.
Yeah,
This
but
is
Vince, nobody played it because it was a 360 exclusive.
I was going to say,
well,
wasn't it on the Xbox?
Yeah.
it was on the Xbox, and the worst thing about this game was the fact that instead of when they released the game because it was 4 discs, they just put it in. They put one game all on top of each other because they had to extend their thing so it would fit in a regular 360 case. I'm
Oh,
like, why couldn't you do like take a
an
disc and
insert.
put it together and hold on, let me see if I can
Yeah.
this one.
Oh,
There we go.
I
Like
hate
do something
that.
like this, like
Like a
where
jewel
it's
case,
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just literally
Uh,
anything else that involves discs not scratching each
it's
other.
top on top of each other. Well, because like it was what it was is too is like you had 3 discs like that and you had 1 disc in a sleeve. I'm like, why?
Oh, God. Terrible.
especially
But
since I don't think it was Blu-ray at the time either.
No, those were DVDs, weren't they?
I think
Yeah.
so. But
Why?
that game, dude, that game, guys, if you've never played it, it is amazing.
I have bought it. I actually have it on my Xbox account. I got it
Hmm.
digital, but I haven't played it yet.
It
It's definitely
is
definitely really want to play
so
it. I've heard nothing but good things,
yeah,
like what you just
Same.
said. So yeah.
yeah.
That'd be one I haven't played.
It would be in my top 10. It is that good.
Wow.
It
Wow,
is that
that's
good.
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, I'll
yeah.
definitely. That's
Definitely
what
have
we
to
should
check
do
that out.
after this. We should make like a top 10 list and just send it to each other. And
Right.
then maybe that could help us with our backlogs, like
Trying to figure out what we need to
prioritize
play
things,
first. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
be fun.
Okay. So, yeah, since y'all never played it, but it's really good. Very good voice acting, the character designs, the worlds, like just the thing that the main character goes through. I can't give anything away because it ruins some of the stuff towards the end.
Well, I've heard a lot of people say it's the game that Final Fantasy 12 should have been.
Or
Yeah,
12 or 13, one of the two. It should
yeah.
have been, yeah. Um, Okay. So number 20, Star Ocean, the second story.
Oh, I got the remake of this, but I haven't
It's
really played a lot of it yet.
it's good, and you can break it. Like you can like
Oh,
because of the
really?
stuff that you can unlock as you're playing, you can
Nice.
break the game. But I felt personally, as much as I love this game, love the remake of it, Star Ocean till the end of time, number three is the better one, the better game.
Oh, wow.
100%
Interesting.
the better game.
Honestly, I'm in that boat too.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The combat is fun. The story, the characters, the plot twist at the towards the like the two-thirds of the way through the game.
We're in
Um,
40 space. What?
right,
What's
right,
happening here?
right.
Uh,
This is the second one or the third one?
The third
You're
one.
talking. Oh, okay.
the third one
Gotcha.
has such weird twists
Yeah,
to the game.
Cool. Yeah, I've never
but
played the Star Ocean games. I've just been slowly collecting them when I find them.
they're worth it, man. Like you can actually now play every Star Ocean game on modern consoles mostly.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, I got the remake on PS5 and I got the new one they did.
Divine
Uh,
Force, I think it's called.
Yeah.
yeah, Divine Force. Yeah, I got that one too on PS5. I just haven't played them yet.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I haven't played it either. But that was the one that they drastically changed the combat style in it, where it's like
Yeah, yeah.
more
It's
open world and it feels like an MMO more than it does a like how the series has been.
yeah, it's more of an action RPG,
Hmm.
uh, for sure.
All right. So this one I haven't played, but I really enjoyed the first one and I loved the original second game.
Yeah, yeah.
But number 19 is Bravely Default 2. I have it on my Switch. I just haven't played it. But I loved the first Bravely Default and Bravely Second.
This is a very cute game. I will say
Hmm.
that, like the character designs, world design, and everything. Like this is the kind of game you give your girlfriend who's never played an RPG. Like you give her this, and she'd probably like get into it, you know.
Yeah.
Or a kid, right? If a kid hasn't played an RPG, that's a good one to start with, probably. It's fun. I liked it. I haven't played more than probably 3, 4 hours of it, but I
Hmm.
really like the aesthetic, the music. It's Square, so of
Yeah.
course the production value is great. So I don't really have any complaints about it. Is it top 25 material? I have no idea. I haven't gotten that far to not from what I've seen of it. But I don't know if something amazing happens with the stories and characters later, but there was nothing that would have made me think that with what I'd already played. But it's a fun little RPG.
Yeah. I mean, it technically is the birth of the 2.5D
Oh,
style that
oh
Square was doing.
yeah, I did forget
Um,
that. Yeah, that's
as far
true.
as like Bravely Default 1. Now, like for 2, I haven't played it. I have it. Like I don't
Hmm.
remember people like really championing the game, so I don't even know if it's worthy to be on this list, like you were saying.
Yeah. One I would say though that should be or like is worth it. I don't know. I don't know if you guys would agree or not. But I don't know, maybe not this high, but I do feel like the first Octopath deserves to be on here just because of the what you said, the HD 2D thing,
Hmm.
and how amazing that was, done in that game.
Oh yeah.
It even if Bravely Default was the first one to do it, it's significantly better in Octopath Traveler, I would say. Um, at least I thought so. And maybe
Yeah.
that's just because it's more the retro character designs, you know. It looks like you're playing a 3D Super Nintendo game, and that really hits the nostalgia for me. I appreciate that a lot, so I'm
Hmm.
definitely biased here.
Yeah,
I have no
I
complaints about that from me. Super
mm,
Nintendo is my favorite system. So
Yeah, yeah.
right. Um, let's see. So this one definitely does deserve to be on the list. And I feel like what Square did with the remake of this or the remaster remake was really good, and that's Live Alive. Um, I don't know if it needs to be lower or higher. It's got a vignette of stories that you're playing, all characters that kind of connect together, which is kind of what Saga Frontier. So, but that's even before. This is before Saga Frontier, so this is probably the birth of that whole, multiple scenarios from different timelines and stuff. Definitely worth playing though. I love the fact that like the caveman story, the cowboy, you got the mutants with the martial artist guy. He's got really cool like just different stories. Like so you can like it's cool because you could go and play the game and go, I'm gonna play this character. And some of the characters maybe be like an hour that you play through and then you're done with their story. Or there's some that are like maybe like 10 hours that you need to play through. So just like it breeds this like, oh well, I can go in every day or maybe for a week and play one character, finish out their story, and then wait a little bit and play the next character story. So you're not like stuck in playing an RPG, you know, for what it is. I can't think of a better analogy or explanation, but it's definitely worth playing. It is really good.
I'll have to check it out. Like both of them, like Bravely Default. I haven't played any of those, and I've heard of the Live Live series. I just never actually played it either.
Hmm.
So
It's another one I have with Bravely Default 2 on Switch that I just haven't played much yet.
Yeah. Let me see. Number 17, Tales of Vesperia, which is one of the best of the Tales series games that at that time. Because like because I remember playing at least Tales of Destiny 1. And then when Vesperia came, I was like, holy crap, they made a new Tales of Destiny, even though they had made more for in between.
Yeah, there's like 20 between those two.
Right, right. Like
there's a lot
there's
of
at
Tales
least
games for sure.
there's like at least 7 games between because you got Tales of Destiny 2 and then like the Symphonia and yeah, all that stuff.
All the
But
PS3 games. Well, I don't know if they had all come out yet, but around
well,
that
this
time.
was the first. I mean, this came out before most of like the Xillia,
Oh, did it?
yeah,
Okay.
Vesperia. Yeah.
Because
This was
Vesperia was a 360 exclusive, wasn't it?
at first it was, and then it got released when they redid the remaster for everything for the Switch, PS5 or
Right. But I mean
PS4.
for that those generations. I mean it was never
Yes.
on PS3.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It was kind of a breath of fresh air because at the time there wasn't really many RPGs. So it was
Lost
good to,
Odyssey, Blue Dragon, and that, right? That was kind of it.
well, you had the Final Fantasy, what,
13.
13,
You gonna count that?
And they
11,
also had
11, 11 came on there.
what
Yeah.
happened to like 13, but
No, no,
Uh,
I'm just messing. Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually
I
like
know, I know.
13 too. It's the low-hanging fruit for a
It
Final
is.
Fantasy
It
joke,
is.
right? I mean,
I
it's,
enjoyed it for what it was. And
the
did they
graphics are
have
amazing in that
it
game.
Oh,
was
yes.
I
it
will
was
give you that.
gorgeous. It was a gorgeous looking game. Holy crap. And of course the soundtrack's still amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was good.
But
Character
there was
design's
another
cool.
one on the Xbox, Last Remnant or something like that, or
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
Last
remember that.
Remnant and how come on was the other one?
I mean, there's a
Uh,
lot. If you start digging, there's actually
there is quite
quite
a
a
yeah,
bit.
bit.
true enough,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, there's not going to be as many even as PS3 though, if you
Mhm.
add them all up, of course. So
But Vesteria is really good. You got if you've never played it, it's really good. It's got a
I
good
have it
story.
on. I want to say I have it on my Xbox account, and I played like I don't know, like 2 or 3 hours. This is the thing with me. I start games and then
And
I go
never
back to
finish it.
Dead by Daylight because I have friends that just want to keep playing it and they always like message me. But yeah, I've started like a million RPGs. But this one is interesting because this is the only Tales game on the list, right?
Yes,
And
And
there's a couple
and
others I would have put on here myself, but yeah.
yeah, like
Tales of Arise is the one of the best ones. I mean, that was a really, really good story. And I love Xillia a lot and Vesperia and Tales of Destiny 1, but like I really, really liked Arise. And it's not even on this list.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say Berseria, and that's just because I've played a lot more of it than I've played
Hmm.
of
that was good.
Vesperia. I do
Yeah.
have Arise on PS4. I just haven't played it yet. But I thought Berseria was just awesome. I haven't beaten it, of course, but I played like probably 15, 20 hours of
20
it.
hours of it.
Really dig the style, the anime cutscenes, all of it. Like the protagonist is really cool. Um, yeah. So I'd probably personally put it on here instead of Vesperia, but I've never beaten either of them, so it's not really fair for me to judge.
I have played Vesperia a little bit. I got it on the PS Network as well. I just
Hmm.
haven't got all the way through it yet, so I only played a few hours. But at the time, I would probably say Tales of Symphonia was my favorite one for the longest time
Hmm.
until a few others came out, such as what's the other one I liked? Like a Tales of Grace was good too. I probably put Symphonia here just because what I played out of all the Tales games at the time.
Hmm.
Um, but Tales of Destiny 2 or Tales of Eternia, however you want to look at it, is
Yeah.
my other favorite Tales game. So I probably would have had that there too. Like
That was
any Tales game
PS1.
almost. Yeah, PS1.
So I'll actually give what I think should go here, and it's a Tails game in likeness only, and that is Ease 8.
Yeah, I was kind of amazed there were no Ease games on this list. That
There's
that
no
was
Ease games on this list, but
you get the one Legend of Heroes game to try to look cool, right, and blend in, but that was like I noticed there's no Ease games here,
nope,
so
no
Well,
I
to
was
Ease.
be
sort of
fair,
reading the list thinking like, yeah, these guys don't really play RPGs, probably.
well, is there any of these like an action RPG in the list?
The closest, well, Tails is an action RPG.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is an action RPG.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so East should have been
Uh,
here, and
yep,
East
There's
three would have been my pick.
Ease 3.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
my favorite game
yeah,
of the
yeah.
East series.
nice.
I'm telling you, I really loved number 8. Like that story, them being on an island, them making up their little small town sanctuary.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm
hey,
enjoying it.
yeah,
That's another one I got on the PS4 pile, Vince. Just been sitting there collecting
yeah.
dust.
You
But
need to
yeah,
play it, dude. You need to
I'll
play
get
it.
to it one of these days.
Come
So
on, you
it,
got to follow the adventures of Adol. Let's go.
yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right. Well, if you
Which
play one E's game, you kind of played them all, right? Is that what I've heard? Like you go some to a place, you get or you're like
you're
you're
trapped
you're
there and you
trapped
gotta,
there, and you have to yeah,
Usually
like
there's a boat
just work.
crash that's a
Yeah.
stick.
yeah.
Oh
It's
man.
sort of like you're perpetually Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz, kind of like you wind up in this strange place and you have to find your way back home, kind of.
Yeah, but for some reason they're just fun. They're just
No,
good
that's
Oh, they're great.
storylines.
hey,
Uh,
that's not a bad plot. I don't think. I mean, if it works,
that's true.
why not?
Nor
I think
Nordics
he's
is
just so
great.
likable.
I mean,
Yeah.
just looking at the gameplay that I've seen of it, I mean, Ease 8 is definitely a beautiful game,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
the
dude.
newer ones too.
This is
Like
the
they're really
soundtrack
pretty.
and then the characters that you get to have with you. I think that's the thing that like I'm so like I want a new like Suikoden game, and that game right there kind of gave me a little bit of a taste of what it could be like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you have to go around finding the people that were on the ship that wrecked on this island, and they become party members with you. So you have this
Hmm.
roster of people that you're going and playing with, and then you can build up your little base there. And it's like, man, this is what I want. I want more of these games
Right.
because you don't always have that happen in other games. And
No, there's a lot of Final Fantasy 13s out there.
yeah. So let's see. Kingdom Hearts 2 is number 16. And Kingdom Hearts 2 is the better of the trilogy as
Yeah,
far
it's
as
definitely
like,
an amazing game out of the
yeah.
three that I played.
I have
Obviously,
never
there's
played a
other ones.
Kingdom Hearts game. I've seen
Oh,
them, but I've never played them. I totally missed that. I kind of missed PS2 in general. So that's a series I need to go back and try at some point.
it's
Um,
a weird. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the action RPG, but you got Disney and Square characters, Final Fantasy characters, which was
Hmm.
Hmm.
fantastic. In the third one, you just get Disney characters because they decided to neglect all of the other Final Fantasy and understand the fact that Kingdom Hearts was a merging of these two
Right.
franchises together.
No wonder everybody hates 3 then. I wondered why, but that makes perfect sense. I don't even want to play 3 now.
The three's
Just like
three at least continue. I mean, concludes the story. I thought it was really good. The inclusion of the new Disney stories and stuff was great, but
okay.
it's nowhere near as good as two.
Hmm.
Yeah. we when we first heard about Kingdom Hearts, just I didn't think Disney and Square would just work, and it did,
So
and
another
did it.
game that I think should be on here, and I'll just say it now since I haven't played two, is Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh yes, and that should be pretty high on the list in my opinion. But anyway,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
probably higher than 16, but I just wanted to make sure we mentioned it.
Hmm.
agreed.
So number 15 is Grandia 2, which I've never played.
Oh,
I
I've
have
never
the
played
I
the
have the
series.
collection. I have the collection, but I've never
highly
played it.
recommend it.
I've heard it's great, but yeah, I've never played it either.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, I guess I'm the only one who did. Out
Well,
of
do
us,
you think that it's in a good position here,
it's in
Jason?
a very good position. It could be placed differently as we go along, maybe, but at this point in time, for sure, it should be on the top 25. Grandia 2 is arguably the best of the Grandia
Trilogy.
franchise.
Yeah.
Technically, there's a fourth game called Grandia Extreme. It's more of a dungeon crawler type, but
Hmm.
the first two games are fantastic, and part two just did everything that part one did, only better. And,
Nice.
and it
Yeah.
was on the team Dreamcast at first too.
Yeah, that's true. Uh, yeah, I don't have an opinion on it, so I can't really say anything. But the next game, number 14, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Weird that they chose this one over the first game.
Hmm.
Um, but that's only because I haven't finished Infinite Wealth, and I know it's like the game that you get the main character um from the regular Yakuza series with the new guy that's been
Uh,
taking over the series.
I see.
But it's an RPG. You know, it literally is a modern RPG, and it's hilarious because the main character, he Ichiban has this whole thing where he's the only one who sees he loves RPGs, he loves Dragon Quest. And so like when he finds some random bat in the middle of the street, he pulls it out like it's a sword from Dragon Quest. And like ever since he pulls out pulls out this bat, when you go into combat, like the characters that you're fighting, like hobos and hoodlums and yakuza guys, they turn into like they're monsters. You know, they're like the representation. It's just funny, and but he's the
So
only one who
canon.
sees it. He's the only one who sees it. But you, as the player, see it because you're seeing it through him.
Hmm.
But he makes
That's
this
kind of
like
funny.
great ensemble cast of characters that he has that he just meets up with. He has Ichiban has the Heart of Gold. Um, cool character, fun game. So like seeing it on here, I'm hoping it's going to be as good as the first one, and I need to sit down and play through it probably this next month. But it definitely deserves to be here. I don't know if it should be higher or lower, but that's my take.
Never played it or any of them.
Yeah,
So
I haven't played it either. This is another one. I got Like a Dragon on PS4 still in the shrink wrap, but I mean, I've heard it's great. I just haven't played it.
Yeah.
Vince, do you think that it deserves to be in the top 25 though? Like any of the Like a Dragon games?
Well, the Like a Dragon one does. It does deserve to be on
Okay.
the top 25. I
Wow.
haven't, since I haven't played the second one, I can't judge that to say if it should be there or not. Um, but it does definitely, because I rank it high up because it was
Cool.
fantastic
okay,
story, characters. Because I started loving the Yakuza series and the fact that they went from, you know, a final fight, beat 'em up around town kind of thing where you investigate stuff to a RPG, literally turn-based RPG, and each character has their own unique abilities and their own equipment they can use, and it's over the
Now,
top.
the first Like a Dragon that was the first RPG
Yes,
then?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I
kind of an
can
interesting
see.
idea.
I mean, it's amazing that it's as popular as it became with them doing a shift like that. That's
Hmm.
pretty impressive. It must be a really good game.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, considering that like, you know, you had what, 6 games that were all, you know, beat 'em ups to now it being an RPG, like and everybody accepting that uh seems to be a, you know, a positive thing.
why not?
Yeah. All right. Number 13, which I love this game. And I feel it should be higher, then everything number up to number eight. Not at number, but not, past number eight, but up to it. Like so, like number nine. Everything from this list on up to number nine, it should be higher than, or
Hmm.
it should beat out.
Hmm.
Because Xenogears is a fantastic game. I'm sorry, but it
Oh,
is amazing game. Like, I mean, you have turn-based combat, mechs, flying Yggdrasils, the flying submarine, intrigue, the fact that you go against God at the game, because you're trying to
Hmm.
stop this whole thing from this vicious cycle that resets everything.
This
Um,
this is the one with the meme, right, where it's like roasting RPGs, and it says like the first mission of every RPG. Oh, could you get my cat out of the tree or whatever? And then the last mission is the photo of Xenogears at the end. Literally fight God.
right, by God, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but the in between that cat
That
scenario to the whole God thing, the storyline in this was very mature, especially for its time. And holy crow, the characters, what they go through in that game is just blows my mind. It's so bonkers. Yeah, I agree with you. It shouldn't be 13. It should be in a better position.
Mhm.
And I have never played it, so this is one that is definitely like one I want to play with your reactions, of course. I've heard it's amazing,
It's a long
obviously.
game, and it's technically it was never quite finished. It was finished, but it wasn't
Hmm.
finished because like
I heard they rushed it,
the
right?
second half of well, they lost the their budget for it
Hmm.
because
Mhm.
Square side decided to shift gears and they didn't want to. They're like, all right, you need to wrap this up. So like, there's a portion of this game where it's like most of it's told with text on the screen with the character moving or some kind of
Wow.
Yeah,
sprite
that's
work.
this too.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and
sad.
I
but the music alone is just one of the best things ever.
what a soundtrack.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
great.
you're gonna love probably almost every character. Even the villains are very
Oh yeah.
complex.
Yeah.
They're it's such a good story, and the creator of the game, unfortunately, that he didn't get to finish, but he just it was over ambitious, I think, at the time. If he had more of a budget, we would have a full fledged one of the best RPGs ever made at that point, I guess, if he had the money behind it. But
Hmm.
Hmm.
we got what we got. Um, and we got a teaser at the end that will never really got fleshed out, except for maybe the Xenosaga series is kind of a pseudo remake ish because Xenogears actually says episode 5. So I
Yep.
can
At the
play
end.
yeah, you're playing the fifth game in the storyline.
So if you want to get the first two episodes, you got to play Xeno Saga, which is a
Hmm.
kind of spin-off, but it basically retells what he was trying to do if he would have been given the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because Faye shows up and Ellie shows up and the Wutal shows up and a couple other things show up in that last episode three. Yeah. Um,
Nice.
so number 12, I love this game. I don't know if it's better than Mario RPG. I know it's definitely not better than Xenogears, but that is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
never played it.
Yeah.
I played the that's a sequel, right?
Yeah, because there was Paper Mario 64 and then Thousand Year Door in the GameCube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played the first one. I enjoyed it. I think I still like the one that was on the Super Nintendo more, but
Hmm.
that's just more of my style when it came to
Hmm.
RPGs anyway. But I like the uniqueness of Paper Mario. Um, it was kind of cool. Um, I haven't played this one, so I don't have a specific opinion, but it's definitely not Xenogears level, so I don't know why it's even
Yeah.
before it. You know what I mean?
Well, and then I just like Mario RPG is so good.
Yeah.
And I just like, why isn't that here? I think like I feel like some of the answers on this are the things they're giving here are like hipster things. Like they're like, okay, we need to do something so we're not going to have the angry mob come at us because we didn't put this on here.
Well,
Um,
didn't quite work with us.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
we made a
yeah.
podcast episode for it.
They may think they're hipsters. They're not as hip as us.
Straight.
Yeah.
I would have sooner put this Mario RPG from the Super Nintendo on this spot
Hmm.
versus the Paper Mario.
I
It
think
wouldn't
I,
be in this spot, but it would. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
all
would have
right.
had Mario RPG further down the list, but it probably still, I don't know if it would have been in my top 25. It definitely would have been in top 50 for me.
Like
I
I can
love that
think.
game.
No, dude, it's so good. And even like the remake they did, where they fully 3D on the Switch
Hmm.
is great as
Oh, I
well.
picked it up. I haven't, again, yeah,
It looks
it's shrink
gorgeous on
wrap, but
there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it looks great. I look forward to playing it. I think the thing was at the time, like, Mario RPG is one that would have definitely been high up there for me, but there's just so many games now.
Hmm.
I can't say it would necessarily be in my top 25.
Yeah.
Um but it was amazing at the time. It was one of those like, at the end of the Super Nintendo lifestyle where you would have if you had seen that in like 92, you would have never believed it was Super Nintendo.
yeah.
Like you would have sworn it was a next gen game.
Same thing with yeah, Mario RPG and in Donkey Kong Country. The way
Hmm.
those games looked on the Super Nintendo, they you would have thought they were on the PlayStation.
Yep. So hats off, obviously, to Square and Nintendo for that. That was a really great collaboration they did.
Mhm. Um, Number 11, Octopath Traveler 2, which I still have yet to play. I have played the
Me
first one.
too. I haven't either. I'm like 30 hours into the first one, but I haven't played the second one yet.
Um, so I
Haven't played it
mean,
either.
it's good to see a tactical, or I mean, it is a turn-based. It's not really tactical, but to see a modern RPG on here is really good. I still I feel there's other games that should be on this list that are not. I mean, we've already been talking about it, but I'm gonna say that like, is Octopath Traveler better than Wild Arms 1? I don't think so.
Mm. I never played Wild Arms, that
Great
series.
games. They're a
Yeah,
Yeah.
lot of
great
fun.
games.
Yeah,
Um, it's kind of like Trigun as an RPG, even though it came
yeah,
Oh,
out years
that's
before.
cool. I
yeah,
love Trigun.
yeah. They
Yeah.
did. They tried to do the Wild West style with the
Hmm.
Wild Arms game. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah. Let's see. Number
I would have put.
10. Oh, go ahead,
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry. I was gonna
No.
say I would put Tactics here at least.
Oh yeah.
I
Tactics.
know, Wubs, you mentioned it earlier, but Tactics should be on a really high spot. Just that's one of the best tactical RPGs I've ever played.
Hmm.
Um, then Front Mission 3 was the other one I really enjoyed at the time.
I've always wanted to play that series, but I've never had a chance. I would like to do that at some point.
And they're all now 1, 2, and 3 for Front Mission. They're now on modern consoles.
Oh, really? They ported
Yeah.
them?
No, they
Cool.
remade them.
Oh, they remade them. Oh,
Oh, Part
nice.
3's out now? Yeah,
I
I've
Wow.
been
believe
waiting for
so.
that.
I believe
Okay,
so. It's just
That's
not
cool.
physical. It's only digital.
I'll take
Uh,
it.
talking
Uh,
about that, I haven't played a lot of them, but just the little bit that I have played of what is that game called? It's another tactical game. Valkyria, Valkyria Chronicles, that series. Like, I kind of feel like
Hmm.
one of those probably deserves to be on here, just what I've seen of it, but I
mhm.
haven't played it, And I don't know if it would be top 25 necessarily, but what I played was pretty cool. It was like very fun gameplay wise for a tactical game, and very different, being, I guess, in some ways, kind of more like XCOM because it's just the way the camera works and stuff. You feel like you're
Yeah.
more in like a third person shooter, even though it's a tactical game.
Hmm. All right. So number 10, the Legends of Heroes, Trial in the Sky. I don't know if this should be here.
They threw that on there because they're hipsters. They picked the first one because they hadn't played any of them.
I
Had to be.
mean,
It's a good game, but
Parasite Eve could be here. I mean,
I was thinking about Parasite Eve earlier.
yeah. Another one that I would love to see on this list because it was so good and was really dark, and it's actually one of my favorite tactical RPGs, and that is Vandal Hearts.
Oh
I
the
was
yeah,
first
yeah.
one.
just literally thinking about that 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Mental Hearts when we were talking about tactics.
Hmm.
Yes, definitely agree.
Yeah.
And we got modern stuff too, like 13 Sentinels could be on here, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that high, but it was cool what I played of it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Expedition 33, even though it's not Japanese.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're forgetting that some of these are they have to be JRPGs. They need to be produced in Japan. Um,
Okay.
but let's see, number 9, Pokemon Gold and Silver. And actually, I have no problem with that. Gold and Silver, I think, are the better of the original Pokemon games.
Was that on the Game Boy Advance?
No, Game
It
Boy,
was
original Game
okay.
Boy, and Game
But
Boy
so that
Color.
was like the first sequel then to
Yeah, there was
Yellow and
this.
Blue.
Yeah, that's Generation 2 Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got like Cyndaquil, Totodile, and Chikorita.
I know
Hmm.
like so much about Pokemon, can you tell?
Right. Yeah.
I'm with you.
But this one I felt was really good. It was like it just came out like right, I think the year that I was graduating or the year before I was graduating and stuff, and we loved it. We played it like nonstop.
Yeah, but Vince, don't you think that Monster Hunter World should be on here instead? I mean, I'm just kidding.
Maybe Monster Hunter or was it right?
Yeah. No, I'm
What
just
about
kidding.
Highlight?
I know Pokemon's way bigger than Monster Hunter.
Monster Rancher.
Yeah,
No,
right.
no, we're forgetting the best of the best. Highlight. I mean,
Right. Yeah. All right.
I
Now
don't. I never played any Pokemon RPG games at all, so I have
Yeah, I
no
didn't
real.
either. Or Monster
they're
Hunter for
good.
that matter.
They're really good. I'm not a Magma. Look, my thing is that Capcom needs to drop the whole Monster Hunter thing, and they need to bring back Breath of Fire and just like do that.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah, that would be amazing with modern technology.
Hmm. So now we get into the top 8. And this is why I said that like everything I listed up to the point of from 12 to 9, Xenogears is better than all that. But number 8, um, I feel like it's weird choices for some of the stuff in here, but I'm glad that number 8 is the game it is, and that's Suikoden 2. It is the superior game. I love the first game, but everything about the second one is so good. And I'm glad it's on this list, but I do think it might have been. I think it needs to be maybe in the four or
At least
five,
in
or
the
at
yeah,
least
at least
within the
top
top
five.
five, top
Yeah,
five list.
Mm.
it's one of the best PS1 games. It's one of the best RPGs. It's one of the best sweet coded games. It's just they took everything from part one and made it better in part two.
Hmm.
Nice.
And you can get the hero from the first one in the part two as well if you really
Yep.
do it. So
And instead of building a tower, you build a freaking town, which is so
love
cool.
it. Love it.
Yes.
Although the
Uh,
recruitment is a little trickier in part two than
yes,
part
it
one,
is.
but still amazing game.
And then they changed the combat style for the army battles to being a more tactical
I'm
army.
not mad at it. I
No.
enjoyed both styles of the first two. I think they did that in each one fine. Like because part three was that like you had your circle spots, like you place them, and then the I don't know. I forget. It was weird in each Suikoden when it came to the war battles, but I think the first two really
Yeah.
worked well.
Well, then like 4 had the naval battles, which is pretty cool.
I thought that was pretty neat.
Mm.
Four is still arguably the weakest out of the
Yeah, right.
series, but um, I like part five more. But part
When it
two
was
is so good.
and it was the last one that because so like 1, 2, and 3 are in chronological order, and then 4 is the prequel, and then but it's so far in the past because it gives you the origin of Ted, at least
Yeah.
more and more of his backstory, and then 5, which was I feel that was the better of the 3D versions.
Hmm.
It is still like I think it's like a couple years before 1.
Yeah, they looked at the Zelda series and they're like, "Hey, we can make it complicated too now. Let's
Right,
mess
yeah.
around with the timeline." Why? But to play that in chronological order, I guess it'd be four, five, one, two, three, or something like that. It's
Yeah,
weird.
well, you would do, I think maybe because doesn't Tactics take place before
I
4?
haven't played that, so I don't
I gotta
remember where
replay
it's
it.
placed. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but Suikoden 2 also had one of the best villains, even though he's not. I don't want to spoil it for the
He's
people
not
who
the
haven't
main
played it.
villain, but he's
Yeah.
one of the best, yeah. Darkest. I mean, he's like
Oh my God, yes.
he's Kafka level
Yep.
villainer. Just not crazy. Well, he's crazy, depends on your perspective.
He's
All right.
something.
Um yeah, you got to play it, man.
Oh yeah,
Loves.
I definitely I got to play the whole series though. I haven't played any of those yet. It just there's so many of these older games that I totally missed out on when I was a
Mhm.
kid because
I'm glad they remastered or remade, well, whatever, however you want to say it, remastered. So you're gonna, for the people who haven't got a chance, so you can
oh
get a chance to
yeah.
play them.
No,
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it for sure. I picked up Suikoden 1 and 2 the remakes for or the remaster for PS5. Got it right here
nice,
actually. So that's how I'll play them when I get to it.
It's worth it. They did a good job.
Sweet.
definitely.
Um
Yeah, it looks
so,
really good.
let me see. Number 7, Earthbound.
I love this game.
I do too. I don't know if it should be in the top 10 though.
I'm not sure either. Compared to some of the other ones that we talked about, I don't know. I don't know where I would place this one.
Bec-
Suikoden 2 is better,
yes, 100% better.
but
Uh
Earthbound is so unique of a
oh, it
game. So
is.
it's,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know where to place that one, honestly.
I think it would be in my top 20, honestly. Because it's a
At
good
least,
game.
yeah. Yeah.
It's one I recommend, but and it's so much easier accessed than what it was before when it was just locked on to the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Um, but honestly, Mother 3 is better than Earthbound.
Hmm.
So I've heard.
It
Wow.
is 100% better. Story wise, oh man, the stuff that goes on, there's moments that are dark. I'm like, holy shit.
Has it
Um,
been ported?
uh, no, but what you can do is like I went and bought a reproduction with the fan translation, the fan gamer
Oh,
fan
okay.
translation. So
Gotcha.
that's how I played it.
So you actually
And-
played it on a Super Nintendo?
no, it was on Game Boy Advance.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, when you if you just watch like somebody play it, it is so good. Like,
Okay.
yeah, it is really good.
It looks like a really good game from what I've seen and heard of it.
Mhm.
What about the first one?
I think you can play it
Uh,
on the
Virtual
Switch.
Console
Huh?
Switch, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's well, Mother, right?
That.
Yeah, but for the release that we got it here was Earthbound Begins.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it
Yeah.
was later ported here.
Hmm.
And what console? Also Game Boy Advance?
No, NES.
Um,
Oh,
yeah.
NES.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they
Cool.
kind of went weird with that. One of the fewer RPG series that console generational. The first one NES, second one SNES, and I guess this one is on the Game Boy
Game
Advance.
Boy
Or
Advance, yeah.
And
okay,
I
Well,
feel like, like in the 90s, what hope did you have at all of knowing like those were a series, right? Like Mother and Earthbound. I guess Nintendo Power probably said something about it, but
mhm.
if
Mhm.
you weren't paying attention, that
You
was
wouldn't
it.
know.
You wouldn't know.
Well,
I
and
was more intrigued about the big walkthrough that you can get with the game.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that was a big box.
Yeah, yeah, the massive box.
The other thing too is that like originally Earthbound 3 or Mother 3 was supposed to be on the 64. Like if you
Oh,
go look
wow.
online, you can find like the sprite works and everything that they were doing before they scrapped it and decided to go with the Game Boy Advance.
Interesting choice. I
Hmm.
guess it was easier to work with that than the 64 in that kind of sprite style, maybe.
And you could definitely tell this is one of those things where like there's probably some RPGs that we never got that might be better than what we've played that are not on this list.
Oh, dude, one of my fantasies is what would Final Fantasy VII have been like on the 64? Like, I'm just so curious what it would have been like. I'm
Well,
sure it
they
wouldn't
had.
have been better, but I'm just so curious, like, what would it have actually been like, you know?
Well, I think they have some sprite work, like just test
Mhm.
runs. Um, I think of Final Fantasy VI characters, or at least a couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
nice.
64, it looked interesting. I You could see what they were trying to do with the 64. Then the PlayStation came out with the whole CD, and they're like, "Oh, we can do so much more with that."
Hmm.
So,
Well, and it felt like with what was going on with Square at the time, they wanted to tell more darker stories,
Oh,
mhm.
yeah.
more adult, and I probably in a way to make a game that transitions with the age of the player.
Yeah, and it makes
And
sense too, right? Because you could think about Xenogears, you guys mentioned was kind of a more mature story. And I really remember the PlayStation for that too, for Tenchu and Metal Gear and like even Siphon Filter was pretty hardcore at the
mhm,
Mhm.
time. Like as far as how dark a story could be
yeah.
for a video game.
All right. So number six, Dragon Quest 11. Fantastic game. I
Yeah,
don't know if it be should be in the top five, maybe the top 10. When it technically is in the top 10. Maybe
mm,
maybe the top 15. Um,
yeah. I haven't beaten it, but what I've played of it was, yeah, fantastic.
mhm,
I have to say, like, aesthetically, it's amazing, of course, graphically, and the music's amazing. It's all good. It's one of those things, though. It's kind of, for me, I think, kind of like the Mario RPG thing. It's like I think if I was a kid, I would have appreciated it. Like if I played it when I was like 13 or 12 or something like that, I probably would like be totally obsessed with it.
Mhm.
mhm,
But because I played it the same year that I played Persona 5, and Persona 5 was the first Atlas game I played, or like RPG, Persona 5 absolutely overshadowed it for me personally. Um, but that's just because of the
mhm.
experience I had. It's still an amazing game. I love I mean Dragon Quest XI is great. It should definitely be on the list.
Yeah, it definitely does need to be on the list. What it brought, and technically it's a prequel to number three, Dragon Quest 3.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Let me see. And then we got
Thoroughly
number,
enjoyed it from when I played. I haven't finished it either, but yeah.
it's good. It's really good. I can't say too much more, but the sprite work, the characters, I mean, not the sprite, but the 3D polygon characters were great. It just looks like it's basically what I want Chrono Trigger to be remade with. I want them to take that engine, remake it, and give us that real cool visual Kira Toriyama art, but with the Chrono Trigger twist.
You know,
Mhm.
part of me is really curious about that, but part of me is also kind of like I kind of hope they don't touch it at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
if they
just
don't touch it, then that's fine. But if they're
Yeah.
gonna remake it, let's go with the that route. With that,
yeah.
I agree because it is an Akira Toriyama style looking game for Chrono
Hmm.
Trigger, so I get that.
All right, so now we're into the top fives, and this is where things are kind of like at least three of these I'm questioned because I haven't played this one, but like there's no way it's better than a lot of the ones we listed on this list. And that's Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I mean, I do understand that one of the DLCs for that game links it to Xenogears and Xenosaga, but I played the first two and I haven't played this one. And I'm like, they're good, they're fun, but I was like, they're not better than Lost Odyssey or
Hmm.
Xenogears or Earthbound or Suikoden. I just feel like they just kind of put this on here. It's weird for me. I just don't understand it.
Well, everything on here, well, three out of the five of the top five are more modern games.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah,
and I think that that was probably on purpose, perhaps. I don't know. Because it's sort of like a lot of people haven't played the older stuff at all. You know, a big part of IGN's audience hasn't played anything, older than 10 years ago, right? So I feel like maybe that's influencing some of these choices to a certain extent. I could be wrong. It's just a guess.
Good.
I mean, it's a good guess. I don't know. Um, wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But
Because I
I
mean,
will say I do see Xenoblade 2 and 3 come up a lot in top 10 lists that I see on YouTube or just top JRPG lists. Like they're always mentioned. Very rarely do I see like a top JRPG list that doesn't have one of the Xenoblade games in it.
mhm.
I haven't played them personally, but it's just something
Hmm.
I've noticed.
Same. I haven't played any of these Xenoblade. I just heard they're good games, and I know there's some tie-in to the whole Xenogear, whatever you want to call it, mythos
Right, the
or
universe.
Yeah, the
universe.
Xeno
So there we
universe.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I've been wanting to play them, but I heard they can be very long games too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really long apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I've played long RPGs, but holy crow. I have so many other ones I want to get through first and
Right.
whatnot. But I don't know. Like you're saying, good, but is it going to be there? Is that the right spot for it?
Yeah, and
I don't
just
know.
not having played it, it's hard for me to even say like would it even be on my list? I don't know.
Yeah.
I do think the art style's cool. I've heard the music's really good. But yeah, I haven't played it.
Like for
Considering
me,
that,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, just considering there's no Final Fantasy 4 through 9 on here at all as a
Yeah.
10, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I
really,
really
really
feel like
hard to.
6 or 7 at least should have been in the top 10 somewhere.
Hmm.
At least one of those two, not 10. Like,
If
Yeah.
it was my choice, four would be there. But just there's a lot of reasons for four because it was it really changed the dynamics of the Final Fantasy series in the first
oh
place.
yeah. I mean, from a historical perspective, I totally agree with you. I'd put 4 on there just because you don't get 6 without 4.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
um, sure.
But six definitely should be up there. It's just it broke a lot of boundaries too. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about the Xenoblade in its own right. I would have put Xenogears or even Xenosaga at least
Oh
because
yeah,
I liked
yeah.
it more.
Hmm.
So
Well, and that's where like this whole like because number 4 is Medi-4 Refutazio, and I haven't played it. I can't sit there and say if it's worthy to be the top 4 spot of all time of RPGs that I've played. Um, you know,
I'm surprised you haven't played that, Vince. That's actually really surprising.
I have it. I mean, it's just like I was trying to play other stuff,
Hmm.
mm,
you know.
Hmm.
I played all of an hour of it. It looks good. It's very Persona style, only in a more fantasy-ish setting.
The setting.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
played the demo, like what, 4 hour? I mean, I probably put 4 or 5 hours into the demo. I thought it was, yeah, it's pretty much summed it up really good there. It's a
Yeah.
fantasy version of Persona 5,
Hmm.
which is cool. It didn't hook me the way Persona 5 did. I mean, Persona 5 hooked me immediately. From the first opening cutscene, I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna like this game," and I really
And
did.
Joker's
So,
awesome. I
yeah,
get
yeah,
you.
like
Yes, yeah.
right from the jump, you're right into it, and it's so good. I'd say Metaphor has more of a slow burn on the setup and opening and everything, but. I don't know if
Uh,
it deserves to be top 5 or whatever, but I
yeah.
it probably deserves to be on this list, in the top 25, I would say, just from production value that I saw.
Maybe we'll come back after we revisit. I mean, actually visit this stuff to
Yeah, 5 years
complete it.
from now, we'll play all these and be able to do
Yeah.
another list.
What else? But like, okay, so get into the top 3. Final Fantasy 10. 10's a great game. Love
Mhm.
it. I just don't know if it's better than 7, 6, 4, 8
Tactics.
tactics.
Or any of them. Like
Yeah, it just it
any
feels
of the
like
older ones anyway.
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, like it was great. It was the first of the series that brought in voice acting. It was
Mhm.
the um The combat system in the game was great. The sphere grid for leveling up your characters and making them overpowered. You could literally break the game if you wanted to. The
You could
story, I mean,
you could say it's the bridge, right, between the old and the new.
correct, yeah.
Yeah.
But I could also make that argument for seven. So, it's just depends on how old you were, right? And when you played these things.
Hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you going to say?
No, no, no. You bet you covered it. I mean, there's just so much. I don't know if it's worthy to be in the top 10 when we hold other games in the series higher in regard.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'd probably put it in the top of 25, but number three, no.
Mm.
I can't see that. Not for 10.
Yeah. I mean, I still remember getting it for Christmas and going over to my aunt's house and playing it. And I took a TV, I took my PS2, my memory card, my game,
Wow.
I hooked up onto my cousin's TV and just played that while we were there until we went and had, you know, um, Christmas dinner. And then we went back home and I played it more until I passed out. Um, all right. Now for the top two. Unless you guys have anything else you want to say about 10, like we,
Oh, 10's great.
No, I think that's fair. I mean, I
Uh,
remember when it came out, my roommate in college had a PS2, a TV, and this was first semester. He showed up with a TV, the PS2, and um GTA Vice City and Final Fantasy X. I don't oh, he had like one of the dot hack games. Might have been the first one.
those are
Um
fun. I like
those are
those
really
games.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And anyway, so I mostly remember just watching him play Final Fantasy X, and I didn't really play it much myself, though. I was not as into gaming at the time. I was into other stuff, but um, I remember it was like so beautiful, right? Like it was amazing how good it looked, and obviously like the production value was incredible for the time.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure that's one reason why they put it on here.
I just remember getting the game during like Christmas time, and it was 2 week vacation from work, and I'm like, oh, new Final Fantasy. I'm gonna be stuck to the TV. And when I first put it on and got to that whole Blitzball scene, I was like, okay, I'm hooked. I want to
Hooked.
see where this goes.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go. You know, and then finishing it, I'm like, what? What a storyline! Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. It really pushed some boundaries that we didn't expect from Final Fantasy even at that time, even though we had seven, eight, and nine previously. But
Hmm.
Hmm.
again, to place it at number three was a kind of weird choice, especially since we had 4 to 9 at this point.
Yeah.
uh, but anyway, that's my 2 cents on that.
Okay. So number two, Persona 5 Royal. I love this game. It's really, really good. It's got a great soundtrack. But why is it number two on this list when there's other games that are on this list that are far superior to it? And I think Persona 4 is better than 5, but
Uh, that's a weird answer. Well, I haven't played 4, so I don't have
yeah.
I think I played like an hour of it or at best, but I want to get into it eventually. And I heard good things about it. I think with 5, it just became like a weird phenomenon because Persona 5 Royal is a kind of a remake of it, sort
Yeah.
of, because
With
they
the
added
additional
music.
content. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and which is kind of weird because Persona 5 itself only came out not even a few years before that. So
Hmm.
it just became so huge for some weird reason. Everybody just resonated with this game, so maybe that's why it's so high on the list. There are better games out there,
Yeah.
but as a Persona game, it's definitely one of the best I played. And out of the ones I played part one, two, three, and five. For some reason, I didn't get to four right away. Um, I don't know. It's kind of weird that it's number two, though. I guess compared to some of the other ones we've seen on this list already. Um, but that's my theory on why, because everybody just went when they see
Nuts
Persona
over it.
5, they just went nuts. And I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
great game. It's got a good cast of characters. Like the whole social link idea that got almost perfected by this point because they started in part three. Um, and I like the idea that you're trying to find ways to change the person's heart, which is the whole theme of the game, is to make them better people, I guess.
Hmm.
Things like that. And the music is fantastic. Like some of the just the battle themes are just like unique. I don't know. I
The
love the game.
soundtrack is arguably the greatest video game soundtrack ever, in my
Oh,
opinion.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
it's up
good.
there.
It's
it's
good.
easily top three for
It
me.
is
It's
good.
not even close.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that's another nod to it, I guess, that people gravitate to is the soundtrack. Every time they hear it, they're like, "That's in a video game?
yeah,
Okay,
right.
I gotta try this out." So again, I probably would top 10 maybe. Top five is a little harder, but top two? I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
not sure yet.
I agree with you on that. I mean, I loved it. I love see. What the thing is, I've only played through the first one. I didn't play through Royal. So,
Okay.
but it's like it's only
Mm.
has like additional content and some things are rearranged a little bit, but it's still the same story. So I just like from what I played, it's not a top 10. I mean, it's not a top two of 25. It could be in the top 10, it could be in the top 20, but not number two on this list.
I think so much of it depends on like not just the game itself, but when you played it in a way.
Hmm.
Because this is one that I found really late, I guess. I hadn't played, like I said, I hadn't played any of the other Persona games, Shin Megami Tensei games. I don't think I'd even heard of the Shin Megami Tensei games before I played Persona 5. And I played this, I started playing this during COVID. And I think one of the reasons why this game blew up the way it did might have been people like me that hadn't played it before that,
Hmm.
but now COVID is happening. And here's a game that lets you live a completely different life
Mm-hmm.
from the jump. And and for me, being an American playing it, it's like, okay, and I know it's like a very typical thing, right? High school Japan is the theme of so many things in video games and anime. It's not particularly unique, but
You're
it
right.
was for me. I hadn't really been into a lot of that stuff before COVID. And so I jump into this game where I'm playing a teenager in a totally different country, different culture, all this stuff, and it's all modeled after Tokyo, the setting and all of it. It was so immersive, and I was so impressed with the art style of it and that setting. And what you said, Jason, the general theme of it is, wow, there's bad people in the world. Let's do something about that. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see if we can help those people. Like just as a core idea for a goal of a video game, I think it's like just very touching and inspiring as a concept. Um, and that plus, the art direction, the anime scenes, the voice acting, um, the music, as we said before, like yeah, I for me personally, yeah, it's easily top five.
Okay.
Personally, I don't know if it's number two, but it's definitely top five. And I mean, to be fair, like again, I haven't played a lot of these others, so it's not, I'm not necessarily saying they're better than those because I wouldn't know. I haven't played them.
Right, right.
No, no, that's
But
fair.
but I can see why it's where it is on here from my experience with it.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, if it's one thing can it where it can be justified, but it's like it's different if like we're looking at this. Why is this? There's no like text of, oh, this is why we gave this game this reason,
Right.
or a reason for the placement as where it is.
Part of it might be, can you think of a game that's had, other than Clair Obscur, can you think of an RPG that's been as significant to the JRPG, well, to the RPG community in the last 10 years as Persona 5 in terms of just getting more attention and creating a buzz? I guess you could maybe say that about Metaphor, But the only reason that was the way for Metaphor was because of Persona 5. If you didn't have Persona 5, nobody would have cared about Metaphor.
Octopath is on that, would be on there.
I
Ultimately.
guess maybe I don't know though. I feel like Persona would appeal to a wider base of people than Octopath, but um,
There was
I
quite
don't
a
know. I
bit
could
of
be wrong.
there was quite a bit of buzz between Octopath because it was thrusting us back into turn-based. It was going to like the old Super Nintendo sprites. The style and the aesthetic was so big.
I
And like
I could see that for the people that are already into RPGs. The spirit of my statement was more so, or question was more so like, was there a game that got more people into
right,
JRPGs
Jay got
than
bigger than
this
yeah.
in the last decade? I don't think so. I mean, because I know people started playing Persona 5 and then they got more into RPG. Some of them hadn't even played RPGs before that, and it was like their gateway drug. And I'm sure that other people did the same with Octopath, but I don't hear about it as much
Mm.
personally.
Hmm.
I can't think of like there's so many RPGs that are that came out throughout the decade, but this one was very accessible to almost everybody because
Right.
you know who wasn't a teenager before, you know what I mean?
Well,
You
and
watch all
also
those.
if you like anime,
Yeah,
if you see any of the trailers or the cutscenes, like you're gonna want to play this video game. Like if you
yeah,
like anime, that this is a anime, inspired game for sure.
yeah. I'm with Vince a little bit on a whole Octopath Traveler because of I'm old school RPG as well, but I do play these newer stuff as well too, so I can see both
Oh, and I love
games being
Octopath too. I mean,
yeah,
I could say that for Octopath too, it seemed that way for sure.
yeah,
It was so big, like everybody was so into it. I haven't even played it yet, but I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it deserves to be where it is. It probably deserves to be even where it is on the list. I wouldn't be surprised with just what I've heard about it.
yeah,
But I feel like the average gamer, if you just took the average gamer, I don't know if they would get as into it just because of the like if they didn't have a Super Nintendo or a PS1, would they even get it? Would they even appreciate the
yeah.
aesthetic? You know,
And that's what I
I
love
don't know.
about Persona 5, bringing that to the table.
Right.
So,
Anybody
Well,
could play Persona 5, right? If you're a modern gamer and you see those graphics and the presentation and stuff, like you would probably be like, "Ooh, shiny," right? Like
I would say like Fire Emblem technically has been more mainstream.
Oh, true. Yeah, I
And
could see
that's
that.
Nintendo pushing that. I'm also trying to look at the list of things for the last 10 years of things that games that have come out and the
But there's
impact.
been a million Fire Emblem games too. That's the other thing. Like, and
True.
Fire Emblem goes back to the NES, right? Doesn't it? I'm pretty
I
Well,
think
sure.
at least
but
the SNES or something to that effect.
well,
Yeah,
but even though Persona itself went back to the PlayStation 1 with Persona
yeah,
Revelations,
Yeah,
and
but
there
nobody
was
played it.
oh, I
Really?
did.
No, I
I
know,
played
but
it.
but
I
yeah,
played
yeah,
it
like
and
you and
Innocent
Jason and
Sin or
like, two
Eternal
other
Punishment.
people played that, right? Like that's the thing. Like versus something like Final Fantasy VII, right? Like everybody played Final Fantasy VII. If you had a PS1 and you liked RPGs, not everybody who liked
that's the reason
RPGs
why I got a
played
PlayStation
Persona.
1 when I was younger.
Right? A
Yeah.
But
lot of people
still,
bought a PS1 because of just Final Fantasy VII, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying, like, realistically, before Persona at least 3, being into that series, that was a niche thing, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, well,
yeah,
and the thing is like, yeah, Persona is what Final Fantasy VII like it like to the Final Fantasy series. Like for Persona, like that, it's Persona 5, Royal, or just 5 in general, is what 7 did to the Final Fantasy
Yeah,
series.
exactly.
yeah,
And that's why, like, you know, I'm always behind on stuff, but it was the first one I saw and picked up in a sale. I think I paid like $5 for that thing on PS4 and like one of the
Hmm.
GameStop
hmm
sales. Easily the best $5 I've ever spent on a video game. Not even
definitely worth that
close.
money for sure.
So
Beyond that,
yeah.
Yep.
So like, and that's just my story too. Like I know, like you said, you like four more. I've heard that. I've heard some people like three. three's their favorite or four's their
I've heard,
favorite.
yeah, if you want to play three, it's always usually recommended to play Fez. But now with
Hmm.
the new remaster, remake of it, it's just better to play the new one.
And I'm like 30 hours into Reload, but
Hmm.
half of that's been grinding, so I can't even say like I'm that far into
Right,
it.
far into it.
Yeah, but I like it. It's cool, but coming off of five, it feels thin to me. Like it just doesn't feel like there's. It feels very grindy, right? You're just going to the same place, fighting kind of the same stuff over and over again. And I don't know, like I said, I probably just need to go further into the story to really get into it. It's cool. I like the aesthetic of it. I like the setting. It's a cool
Well,
game and everything. But it hasn't gotten me as interested as five. And I know like they're gonna remake four as well, right?
Yep, that's what I heard.
So that's what I heard. I have four on my Steam account, but I just haven't played it yet.
All right, so number one, which is definitely where it should be, and it is Chrono Trigger. I have no complaints. Perfect game, 100%.
enough said.
Yeah,
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 pretty
enough said. We're
much.
done. All right, guys, everyone. See you next episode. No.
Bye.
Hey,
Anyway,
agree with that.
And
Absolutely.
I think that like if you're doing any kind of genuine list, like with RPGs, Chrono Trigger has to be number one. It is such a great game, from start to finish, character wise. The story, the music is phenomenal. I mean, you got the dream team working on this, multiple endings. It defined what an RPG should be next to Expedition 33, Um, Hey, and even one of the characters dies in it, and you get to bring him back to you get to bring him back.
well, if you want the best ending, anyway, you can
Yeah, right, right.
technically beat the game without them. But
Hmm.
Correct,
yeah,
which gives you you can also kill Magus and get human Glenn, which is so cool. You
Hmm.
know.
yep. I didn't know that for the longest time that you can do that. Get Magus instead, because I'm always like, no, no, no. These two have to duke it out because of what happened. I can understand Magus's story. Then I decided I'm going to say no, and oh, oh, you can get him. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I f- f-
I agree.
feel kind of bad because this is one of those games I played all the way to the end. I got to the last battle with Lavos, and I never finished it for I think two reasons. I think one was because I probably got a Nintendo 64 shortly thereafter, and I
Hmm.
started playing 64 games. Um, and I think the other was I think part of me just didn't want that game to ever end because it was so perfect.
Agreed.
I
Um,
understand.
it had almost every element that I loved, especially back then. I love time travel movies. I love time
Hmm.
travel, period. And to have it in an RPG, which is my favorite genre. Uh, I was starting to get into anime at the time, so that was another
Hmm.
icing on the cake kind of thing. And I was into Final Fantasy, and this was Square, and then the music, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like a perfect crescendo of everything. You know what I mean?
The
Um,
combat system is so good too,
yeah,
Oh,
for
perfect. Yeah.
especially for
yeah.
the time.
Um, I like the idea of the whole combo of it
Yeah, the
as well.
combos were so cool.
Double tech and triple tech.
There's
Um,
games I've played since this, so many RPGs I've played since this that don't have mechanics that are anywhere nearly as interesting or fun
Or
as that,
polished.
mhm.
as just
Yeah.
double tech, you know. Um, and I always think to myself, like, man, these guys, whoever made this game never played Chrono Trigger because they'd know that would have been a cooler concept than this. They should have just stole it.
Yep. Oh, hey, that's what we got. Sea of Stars. Those guys were
Right.
fans. So
Yep.
Yeah, I got to get into that. I do have it for the PS5.
Another one I haven't played. I haven't picked it up yet. It hasn't been in my price range to add to the backlog yet. I have like a rule, like I don't spend more than like $10 for a used game or $20 for a new game because it's just
Okay.
going on the pile. So then,
I will play you
That
soon,
makes
pile.
sense.
yeah, I'll play
It
you
keeps
like
getting
sometime in
bigger.
the next
Stop.
decade, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, no, there's just a perfect blend of getting close to the end of the SNES lifetime as
Yeah,
well. It's one of the
95,
later,
right?
I believe so, 94, 95, something like that. No, it was just they took everything they knew, like you said, the Dream Team. They took everything new of the previous games that they worked on before this and put it in a blender and just made it perfect somehow. Like
Hmm.
some of the stuff you think, I don't know if it's going to work. It works every time in that game. The characters, all the characters are fun. I love Isla. I love Frog is my favorite character. Uh,
Hmm.
Chrono is pretty cool, even though he's a silent type.
Hmm.
I love how it opens up with you're going to a fair. You're just going to have a fun time, play some mini games. You run into the princess that you didn't know was a princess at the time, and then it just starts this domino effect of craziness.
You
Or
immediately rename her whatever girl you had a crush on in middle school.
Oh my God. Yes.
things like
Yes.
that, right?
Yes.
Um,
I did that.
We all did that, Vince. There's no
Yeah.
need to say it.
Right. Right. I'm going to admit it. I did.
And also, everybody watching this did it too. So don't give us any crap in the comments like you didn't. So,
Right.
that's funny.
Name
What I
all.
loved about that fair scene too, it can affect. Well, I mean, ultimately you still escape the prison, but it depends on if you're going to be in 3 days confinement or execution. So little things like that really made the game had that extra flavor to it. So
yeah.
yeah, definitely deserves to be on the list. For some of the people who don't think Chrono Trigger is number one, definitely top five for those people.
No, those are
Uh,
just people that
you're
haven't played
wrong.
it, Jason.
You're
Yeah,
wrong.
Like,
That's what it is.
there's
You're
way too many
wrong. If you don't think that game's
RPGs.
number one, you're wrong.
Yeah, nah. Honestly, there's too many RPGs to have a definitive number one, but this is definitely deserving compared to almost every game on this list. Number
Hmm.
one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xenogears is probably close for me, and that's just because of its themes and whatnot. But anyways, that's all
There were a
different.
few others I was going to mention that we just didn't get around to. Uh, like Near Automata and just the Near series in
Mm-hmm.
general, I feel like probably should have a game on here.
Nier Automata was probably one of the best hack and slash or action RPGs I've ever played. It's just the story was holy crap, not what I expected out of that game.
Hmm.
Um, I platinum it, and it really pushes what you want or what you looking into a video game. Like the ending, the true ending of the game
Hmm.
asks you the question: would you want to help the next person?
Mm.
And spoilers ahead on this one. If you say yes, you lose
Well,
your
actually,
entire life.
don't tell us because I haven't actually
Oh,
gotten there yet.
mute me then. Mute me because I actually said it there, but I'm glad you
Yeah, yeah,
talked over me.
right.
I wasn't spoiling an ending. I'm just spoiling what could happen to a certain
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Here. Anyways, my bad. I
But
won't.
anyway, you think that that one should be on there then, the top
Oh,
25?
definitely.
Yeah.
If we're talking about those kind of games,
Hmm.
yes, it should be on a list like this. I don't know where to place it, but maybe in the top 10.
Wow,
It's such a good game.
that's cool. Is Automata your favorite of the series?
Uh, Considering I only played that one and Replicant,
So
I'd
you never
say
played
so.
Near. You just never played the first one, Near.
No, I have it for the PS3, but I ended up getting Replicant for the PS4, so I ended up playing that instead. I know Nier is the father instead of the brother
Hmm.
Hmm.
in that one. Um, from what I played of Nier Replicant, I really enjoyed it. Very unique storyline on that too. I just think Nier Automata or Automata, however you want to say it, just pushes the envelope even further. It makes you question life in itself. It's just for a video game to do that to me, I couldn't believe what I was getting into at that point.
That's awesome.
And it's funny how this series started from the Dragon Guard games.
Hmm.
One of the optional endings down the Nier series.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know
knew they
that.
were related, but I didn't know how. That's really neat.
I think it was ending 5
Okay.
uh, for Dragon Guard 1, because
Oh, wow.
what happens there seeps into Nier's
Oh, that's
timeline.
awesome. That's very cool. Yeah, I'd like to play the Drakengard games too. I saw a review of 3 that made me so interested in that. Like the third one looked awesome. Just the basic concept of the main character talking to the dragon, familiar and stuff, like their constant conversation back and forth. I thought that was a really awesome sort of character setup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he's like a baby, right? Like he's like really young or something, and she's older and like makes fun of him and stuff, like because he doesn't always do what she wants him to do or something. There's something like that. Some interesting. It's not what you would expect for a couple of protagonists of a RPG.
Oh, the creator of those games, he's kind of cool. Yeah, he has some interesting stories he point, puts out there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Any other games you guys had thought of or that you just wanted to shout out, maybe, even if not necessarily top 25, but definitely if there's something else you think that should be here.
Well,
Well,
I mean, the one game I have is not technically a JRPG. It's just an RPG, and that's KOTOR.
Hmm. Okay.
mhm.
That's definitely would be in my top 10 if we're just talking about RPGs in general.
Nice.
Yeah.
You also mentioned Parasite Eve should be
And
somewhere on
Parasite
here.
Eve should be on here too.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hmm.
Fan of Hearts. Um,
Wild Arms, at least one of them
yeah,
could
one
be
of
on
them.
here.
Because 1, 2, and 3 are so good.
Yep.
Hmm.
Um, and I love
What
how they
about
went through that cell shaded look for 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those.
what about Skies of Arcadia?
Ooh,
Never played it.
that, that's a good one. Nice choice there. That's a Dreamcast game.
Yeah, it was Dreamcast and then ported to the GameCube, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I never
Um,
played it, but it's one that comes up a lot in videos, JRPG
I'd
videos.
say
So.
top 25. I just don't know where.
Okay.
Not in
Yeah.
the top 10, but it's a really good RPG series. Your Sky Pirate, essentially, our airships is a big thing in the game. Very
Nice.
cool story, good music, art style. Yeah, I would put it in there somewhere.
Have we
Yeah.
talked about Sakura Wars? Not in this video, but have we
We
talked
have
about
talked
it
about it
before?
before. I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I,
Um,
I I can't say that it should be top 25 necessarily, but I have to say what I've played of Sakura Wars on PS4, I was really impressed with. It is really fun. If you like mechs, if you like alternate history, you should definitely check this game out. It's an alternate history World War II Japan setting, and they're with mechs.
I
So
didn't,
you
and that's an RPG.
yeah, it's an
Oh,
RPG. The main thing is like you're like a captain in the Japanese military and you've
okay,
been assigned to revamp this old theater in the city that it's sort of like a morale boosting thing. You're supposed to go there and get all the girls to be better actresses and performers and stuff, and you're training them at the same time to be mech operators and to do like combat and stuff. It's the
okay,
kind of ridiculous setup that you could only get in a Japanese RPG or an anime. So
well,
yeah, but
considering
it's
it's an
awesome.
anime.
Yeah, it actually works really well. Like it's great if you like that sort of thing. I think you guys probably at least appreciate it.
I'll have to check it out. I know there's an anime out
Yeah.
came out like in the 90s or something, but yeah.
And
yeah,
the original series was on Saturn, right? I think the first games were on Saturn. I haven't played them though.
probably. I know that
Yeah.
like Magic Knight Re-Earth is an RPG that, was very sought after
Yeah, we talked about that one.
on our
Uh,
top 5 25 games. Anthony's that was his number
yep,
one.
Oh wow, that's cool.
that's a great game too.
Yeah. All right, guys.
What about the
Uh,
Mana games? Any of the
oh
Mana
man,
games?
Oh, geez, that's true. We didn't even talk about.
the first one's great. The one on what Legends of Mana was really good. I mean, most of them are typically really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know if I would you put any of them in the top 25?
I'm surprised like the first one wasn't, but they're like I really love Secret Evermore, but it's not technically a mana game. It's just uses the mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
But and technically, even though it was made by Square, it was technically developed here in the States.
Hmm.
I enjoyed it for what it was. The whole
Yeah.
idea that he just gets thrown into like different uh,
And his dog,
timelines, and then
yeah, and
his
his dog
dog.
transforms. Yeah, the different types of a poodle, a werewolf, or a wolf.
Yeah, and then even a robot dog of sorts. Like it's just
Hmm.
a fun game. I would probably put Secret of Mana up there somewhere. One of the best Super Nintendo games that was multiplayer for
Yeah.
Oh
action
yeah,
RPG.
I forgot that. That's
Hmm.
really cool. Then there's Illusion of Gaia and that series. I
Yeah.
don't know if they would be on here necessarily, but I liked Gaia a lot. That was the only one I played.
The Quintet trilogy, yeah, I definitely enjoyed playing those. It's not to beat Terra Nigma though.
Hmm.
Trying to think of anything else. My mind's blanking.
Yeah, there's so many RPGs out there. That's the reason why I love the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation. They had some of the best on there, and PS2. Um,
What about Valkyrie Profile?
I haven't really played much of those.
Yeah,
They look very neat though.
I have Elysium, but I don't have the first one. But I
I've
haven't played
heard
either.
as some people say the second one is like really good, like top 10 material, but I haven't played them.
Yeah, just don't talk to Anthony about that because
Oh,
he
really?
seemed like he seemed like he didn't like Elysium.
Oh. Yeah, well, I heard Elysium wasn't very good, but the old ones though, like Valkyrie Profile 2 on PS2, I think is well regarded in
Hmm.
general.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, like you mentioned, there's the Valkyria Chronicles, which I for the longest time thought it was part of that, but it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally different. But oh, and that reminds me of Vagrant Story, right?
Which
On
I missed out on
PS1.
that one too. Yeah.
Yeah. Legend of Dragoon, I missed out on that one as well. But some people really like that. Did you play that one? Yeah.
I played
I
it.
choose not to, but it's okay.
Oh,
You
really?
choose not to? Okay.
Well, because it came out at the same time as Final Fantasy VIII, and it was like, oh, this is gonna be the Final Fantasy
Ah,
killer. And I'm like, I'm a Final
No,
Fantasy guy. No.
that's why I missed
no.
it, I guess, because I was playing 8.
Yeah.
It was Sony's answer to the Final Fantasy series, and no, it
Ah,
did not. It's
Yeah.
not a bad game, but
hmm.
no.
Okay. Gotcha.
Um,
I
here
would play it, but yeah.
here's a joke answer. Symphony of the Night. That's what my favorite JRPG of all time.
I mean, I would actually have no problem with that being on the list. Because from my perspective, that's just a side scroller RPG, you know.
It's
So,
a great game. I love playing it. I just find it too easy, and there are better
mm,
Metroidvania style
Oh yeah, yeah,
Castlevania games
yeah.
compared.
yeah.
That's the only reason why I don't like it as much. It's just too easy to
But
beat
the
the game.
soundtrack is so
I'll
good.
give you that, but it's Castlevania, so
Well,
but
I mean,
very few Castlevanias had bad soundtracks. There's a couple of them.
and you can break the game. I've done that multiple times. So
Uh,
Yeah, so many ways to break that game. Too many ways. So that's the only reason why I'm like, oh, this game's too easy, but I love playing it.
which one would you pick then, Jason, if you weren't going to pick Symphony of the Night?
As a Metroidvania style,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
that's ooh, I would probably go with one of uh, the newer stuff like Portrait of Ruin is really good.
it's my
Uh,
favorite.
yeah,
Mm.
And I also like Order of Ecclesia just because it is a little different. You're not using an actual Belmont. Most of the time, I'd rather on Belmont in the story, but I thought um, Shinoa, right, is her name?
I
I
think so.
thought she was a pretty cool protagonist, and the stuff she goes through in that game is heartbreaking at times. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I would probably go with one of those two, but Portrait definitely more so. It really was a lot of fun, and there's some good challenge to it as well.
I haven't played any of those. The only Metroidvanias I've played in the last 10 years were the Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, and Curse of the Moon.
Curse of the Moon, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and also I played Labyrinth, the Record of Lodoss War
Oh,
spin-off
that
game.
was good, yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah,
was really good.
both of those
Um,
games, I love those. They were really good. Yeah.
Hmm.
mhm. I think it's an unpopular opinion, but I think Ritual of the Night's my favorite of that style. Um, and I think part of that is just it was one of the earlier games of that PS4, Xbox One generation I played, and I hadn't played any Metroidvanias at all since Symphony of the Night. And I think when I played it, I was just so impressed by the
Mhm.
graphics and presentation, or like it just blew me away. Thought it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Little secret. Well, it's not much of a secret. I was just playing that earlier.
Oh, Bloodstain? Really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was just
nice.
playing that earlier. I played
Nice.
the randomizer a lot, so I
Hmm.
got almost 400 hours into this game just because I keep going
Whoa.
back into the randomizer, just to keep trying to
Hmm.
give myself a challenge, um, and see
Dude,
what
that
I
is
can do.
awesome.
Yeah. So
I'm impressed. Like that's really cool. I love that. I didn't know anybody loved that game as much as I did. That's very cool.
yeah. Oh, it took Symphony of Night and just expanded it to
Yeah,
Yep.
infinite levels almost.
made
So yeah.
everything beautiful and just bigger, massive. Yeah.
Hey, you know, want to know something though? My name's in the credits.
Oh, for real? You were in
I was one of the
the
Kickstarters. Yeah.
Kickstarters? Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
that's really
awesome.
cool. Wow,
I'll have
So
to
it's
thank
look at
like,
the
you.
credits more.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you for doing it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for
no, dude, I'd
sure.
happily do it considering it's Castlevania and it's a Ikaruga and his
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, that's
or whatever his
fantastic.
IG whatever his thing is. What is
We're
his thing?
getting are they doing a sequel? I can't
Yes,
remember. I
Yeah, I
thought
think
they're
so.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
good.
are. It's a different protagonist from what I understand, though. But
Is it going to
yeah,
be Dominique or
no.
is it's going to be somebody else completely?
Uh, I don't know
'Cause
who's going to be the protagonist. I
Dominique
don't.
got a spin-off game, right? But I haven't played that one. It was like one of the more like Curse of the Moon.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you play Curse of the Moon 2 yet?
I played both of them.
Yeah, is two pretty good as
Two's
well?
just as good as the first one. It's
Oh,
great.
cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really like the first one.
Yeah, I really love both of them. I love that whole throwing back to like the old school NES Castlevania games, but
Hmm.
and having
I
unlockable characters you can play.
Oh yeah, the unlockable characters and well, and just the different ways you can level up, right? I mean, you can go for more ranged or more melee
Hmm.
and all that. Like I love it. I went melee, I think, for my main playthrough. I need to play it again and do ranged. But
that's the playthrough I'm doing right now because I got the Flying Edge
mm,
sword, so I just throw it
oh,
instead.
nice.
So I'm
That's
playing it with
cool.
that now.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
so the sequel is, I guess I just read it. There is Scarlet something, but I guess it's a prequel.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But
So
it's going to be a different character then.
from what I understand, yeah.
Hmm. Gotcha. Well, hopefully that'll be just as good as Ritual. Do they have a release date?
Sometime in this year.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
nice. Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you guys liked it. I could talk about that game a lot, so you should probably shut me up, Vince.
Should do a podcast just on that alone.
Yeah, I
I mean,
could
Um,
literally
let me replay the game and we can do that at
right.
some
I
point.
could literally just talk about Symphony of the Night, or Ritual of the Night, and Labyrinth. Just those three games. I could just talk about that for hours if you
Oh,
guys ever
geez,
want
yeah.
to.
yeah,
Yeah.
just having a new Lotus game. I
Yeah.
love the anime, so
And
Oh
I've never
yeah,
sine the anime. I have never seen it.
Really?
Yeah, I want
oh
to
you
watch
need
it
to.
though. Yeah, because it's not related to Grand Crest, right? It's totally different.
No,
Um, yeah, that's what I
Oh
thought.
yeah, no.
Okay.
But it's on Crunchyroll. Last
It
time I checked.
is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll watch
okay.
that this in the next few weeks then, because I have Crunchyroll for the rest of this month.
So it's only
So,
13 episodes. If you watch the second series, which kind of retells the last 6 episodes,
okay.
and it goes into a new direction with a new protagonist after Parn.
Okay.
It's really good as well. And then there's actually another. There's a movie that is about Ashram and his journey after he leaves Lotus.
Okay.
I can't
So
remember what the name of the movie's called. I have to look it up.
should I watch
Um,
the first season then first or
Yeah,
not?
watch the first series. You watch the first series,
Okay.
and you can watch
yeah,
Chronicles of the Heroic Knight.
Cool.
yeah. You'll see how Parn and the others joined forces and doing their
Yeah,
thing,
Nice.
and Heroic Knight is like been saying a little further ahead, but yeah,
yeah.
start from
Very
the
cool.
beginning for sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nice, nice.
And then if you remember the name of that movie, you know what I'm
I'm
talking about,
trying
right? Yeah. It had
to.
weird animation. That's all I know. It had weird animation.
Legend of Prisania. Is that
Yes,
what I'm thinking
that's
of?
it. That's it. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because you said weird animation. I'm like, wait, I think I know which one you're talking about now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, don't get
Yeah.
me started on the anime. I can talk that for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah,
Right.
I could too. We could do another episode about anime at some point.
Well, that's the plan.
Oh, that's right.
we do have an as episodes. We have an episode planned. We haven't had it scheduled yet, so
Right.
Yeah,
it'll be us and P Merc.
Sweet. Yeah, that'll be a lot
yeah.
of fun.
Can't
Yeah.
wait for that. That's gonna be fun.
Hmm. All right, guys. Well, thank you for being on here. Wubs, thank you for the suggestion of the episode with us discussing the IGN best RPGs of all time, the 25.
I think it's pretty funny that I messaged you that on what, Christmas or the day after Christmas because I'm
Hmm.
just sitting around with my family not doing anything and I just scrolling through the internet popped up. I thought I was gonna message it to you and you were gonna immediately shit on like the whole thing and be like, no, this is just crap. Like I had no idea it would like turn into a whole episode, so that was kind of
Podcast
cool.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Nah.
figured you'd be like, oh, Chrono Trigger is the only thing that's correct. Everything else is stupid.
I mean, there's some good stuff on here, but
Yeah.
it has some problems.
Right. Well, we
Uh,
were
Yeah.
just kind of roasting it, right? Because it was
yeah,
IGN, and it's like, yeah, this is pretty much exactly what I would have expected
from
from
IGN, right?
Yeah.
IGN.
I mean,
Right.
they hit some good numbers there, just possibly not in the right spots, and some of
Right.
them are very interesting choices. But anyway,
Right.
it was a lot of fun though.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. Well, everyone, let us know down in the comments below, like I said at the beginning of the episode, what your top five are, or just let us know like what your problems are, what they got right, what they got wrong, and then we'll definitely look at that and maybe read it in another episode. So, but other than
And
that,
tell you that you're wrong. No, I'm kidding.
tell you're wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make an episode to tell you how you're wrong too. No.
And then we'll do one where we actually do our own lists maybe in a few years after we have time to play all these different games.
Yeah, the ones we missed.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was probably like 6 or 7, maybe 8 that I've never played. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, so much backlog, guys. But well, thanks. Catch you later, guys. Peace
Thank
out.
you. Later.
Cheers. Cheers.